Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Splendid Tresses channel. This is Olympia, and this time I'm going to do the ever popular Dreadlock Tag. Okay, so I'm reading the questions on my screen. Number one, do you remember the specific moment you decided you were going to dread your hair? Where were you and how did you feel? Okay, for all of these questions, I'm answering them according to my current set of locks. So the answer to number one is yes. I was straightening my hair. I was about 3/4 of the way done, and I decided I'm not going to finish this. And I washed it right then and there, and shortly thereafter, I locked my hair. Number two, what method, if any, did you use? I palm rolled my hair. Number three, how old are your locks? They are 1 year old. The length of my longest and shortest lock, well, I didn't measure them individually, but I noticed that the ones up in here are averaging about 9 inches long, and the rest are between 7 and 8 inches long. Okay, do you have any locks that are particularly strange, unique, or awesome? I have one that is thicker than all of the rest of them. Okay, I keep repositioning this. All right. This one right here is the thickest one that I have out of the whole bunch. Number six, how many locks do you currently have? Is that number the same that you started with? I have approximately 232. I say approximately because I counted them once and I didn't double check. So that's the number I'm sticking with. And yes, I have the same number that I started with. Shampoo or other products do I use? The drugstore brands, Suave. I can't think of anything else. Primarily Suave. A couple other things too, but I have to look in my cabinet to see what I have. Oh, and for daily maintenance and moisturization, I use a combination of shea butter and olive oil, sometimes even canola oil, whatever I have. And I melt it down and make my own, I guess you could say, pomade or hair butter with that. And I'll also use apple cider vinegar from time to time on my scalp as a pre-wash treatment. And then most days I mist with water. I do two mists, one with water and then another with diluted conditioner, highly diluted. Let's say maybe a half a teaspoon for 4 or 5 ounces of water, something like that. All right, how often do you wash your locks? I wash them bi-weekly on the average. I would prefer to do it more often, but since I'm palm rolling them and they are in the teenage stage, and I would definitely have to retwist them after each washing, I just decide to do it about every 2 weeks or so. However, I confess sometimes I do go a little bit longer. Number nine, do you do any regular maintenance on your locks? In addition to washing, I do palm roll them. Number 10, what is your favorite decoration? I need to grab that because I thought I had it right here. Let's get it. Okay. My favorite decoration is my flexi clip, and I have a few of these, but this one is my favorite one right here. I like it because it has different colors, so it matches just about everything that I wear. Number 11. If they had their own personal motto, if my locks had their own motto, what would it be? Live and let live. If you could start a new set, would you do anything differently? No, I'm pretty satisfied with this. Number 13. Is there anything that makes me unique other than my locks? Well, as far as appearance goes, I can't think of anything. I'll say the fact that I have no tattoos, since it seems like everyone has one nowadays. Okay, number 14. How many people do you personally know with locks? I know 4. Uh, 15, any problems with employers? No. 16, I'll have to say a common question that I get is who does your hair? And I can proudly say I do it. Number 17, uh, freak accident or embarrassing moment. Well, it's not necessarily embarrassing, but it was just kind of weird. So I'm looking in the mirror one day and I noticed there's something on a couple of my locks right here. And upon closer inspection, I realized it was my baby spit up that had dried up and crusted in these locks because, I'm holding him over my shoulder. And this is where it landed. And I didn't notice it until hours later. Number 18, do I have any locked role models? If so, who? Well, I'm thinking I've seen a lot of pictures, and they're pictures of people who I don't know. So I can't name any names. Number 19, which YouTubers could you see yourself hanging out with in real life? I think I would get along pretty well with Naps for you and um, Think Nappy Thoughts and Bronze Goddess. Number 20, who am I going to tag? I don't have an answer for that right now, and that's only because the ones who I would tag have already done this video. So as I'm looking around on YouTube and I see someone who hasn't done it, then I will tag them. All right, that's it for now. I think I need to get in the bed or get some rest because it's been a long day. Thanks for tuning in.